Page 248.
Page 248.
गुरु कृपाल मेरे घर आना, गुरु कृपाल मेरे घर आना। जैसे तुम सावन दीवाने, मैं तेरा दीवाना, मैं तेरा दीवाना। गुरु कृपाल मेरे घर आना, गुरु कृपाल मेरे घर आना। जैसे तुम सावन दीवाने, मैं तेरा दीवाना, मैं तेरा दीवाना। एक बार भी सच्चे मन से जिसने तुझे दिया, भर भर झोली दोनों हाथों तुमने प्यार लुटाया। एक बार भी सच्चे मन से जिसने तुझे दिया, भर भर झोली दोनों हाथों तुमने प्यार लुटाया। मेरी डोर तुम्हारे हाथों, तुम मेरे जीवन साथी, तुम मेरे जीवन साथी। तुम भक्तों के भक्त तुम्हारे, ठीक नहीं मुझको ठुकराना, ठीक नहीं मुझको ठुकराना। मैं तेरा दीवाना। गुरु कृपाल मेरे घर आना, गुरु कृपाल मेरे घर आना। जैसे तुम सावन दीवाने, मैं तेरा दीवाना, मैं तेरा दीवाना। शिवरी के झूठे बेरों से प्यारे, तुमने मजा उठाया। दुर्योधन के मेवे तज के साग विदुर का खाया। शिवर के झूठे बेरों से प्यारे, तुमने मजा उठाया। दुर्योधन के मेवे तज के साग विदुर का खाया। केवल दास नहीं हूँ सतगुरु, मैं दासों का दास तुम्हारे, मैं दासों का दास तुम्हारे। जैसे सबकी लाज रखी है, मेरी भी लाज रखाना, मेरी भी लाज रखाना। मैं तेरा दीवाना। गुरु कृपाल मेरे घर आना, गुरु कृपाल मेरे घर आना। जैसे तुम सावन दीवाने, मैं तेरा दीवाना, मैं तेरा दीवाना। कैसे तुम्हें बुलाऊं सतगुरु, पता नहीं है ज्ञान नहीं। किसी तरह का कोई तो खबर, मेरे बस की बात नहीं। कैसे तुम्हें बुलाऊं सतगुरु, पता नहीं है ज्ञान नहीं। किसी तरह का कोई तो खबर, मेरे बस की बात नहीं। पल पल के दर्शन को गुरु जी, प्यासी आंखें तरस रही हैं, प्यासी आंखें तरस रही हैं। यही बेनती है अजब की, मुझे नहीं तड़पाना, मुझे नहीं तड़पाना। मैं तेरा दीवाना। गुरु के पाल मेरे घर आना, गुरु के पाल मेरे घर आना। जैसे तुम सावन दीवाने, मैं तेरा दीवाना, मैं तेरा दीवाना।
O Guru Kirpal, come to my home. Just like you are fond of someone, so I am fond of you. Whoever has meditated or remembered you with a true heart, even for once, with both your hands full, you have given him your love. My string is in your hands. You are the companion of my life. You are the devotee of devotees. It is not good for you to reject me. I am fond of you, just like you are fond of someone. Oh, dear one, you enjoyed the contaminated berries of Shivri, giving up the good, delicious food of Duryodhana. You prefer to eat the simple food of Vidur. I am not only your servant, O Sadguru, I am the servant of your servants. Just like you have protected the honor of everyone, protect my honor also. I am fond of you just like you are fond of someone. O Sadguru, how do I call you? I do not know. I do not have any knowledge. I do not have any style. I do not know. It's not in my hands to call you. O Guruji, moment after moment my eyes are thirsty for your darshan. This is the request of a giant. Please do not let me suffer any more. I am fond of you, just like you are fond of someone.
Page 114.
Page 114.
Satguru Sacha Kirpal Dataya, Ruriya Janda Sevaka, Ruriya Janda Sevaka Kirpal Dataya. Satguru Sacha, Satguru Sacha Kirpal Dataya, Ruriya Jana Sevaka, Ruriya Jana Sevaka Kirpal
सतगुरु सच्चा।
जिंदनी माणी फटके दर दर, मिले न कोई सहारा, कर्म था ब्रह्मांड सब कर कर हारे मिलिया न कोई प्यारा
जिंदन मारी पट के दर दर मिले कोई सहारा
ब्रह्मांड सब कर कर हारे मिलिया न कोई प्यारा सर्दी मेरी जिंदड़ी नियड़ियो
हारिया सतगुरु सच्चा सतगुरु सच्चा किरपाल दातारिया दुड़िया जांदा सेवका रुड़िया जांदा सेवक आके बाहों पड़तारिया सतगुरु सच्चा
ते तो विछड़ी आत्मा तेरी आपे ही समझा ले चंगी माया माड़ी हाँ हुन अपने विच मिला ले
ते तो विछड़ी आत्मा तेरी आपे ही समझा ले चंगी माया माड़ी अपने बीच मिला ले तेरा विछोड़ा सातों दाता जाने न सहारा सतगुरु सच्चा सतगुरु सच्चा किरपाल दातारिया दुड़िया जांदा सेवका रुड़िया जांदा सेवक आके बाहों पड़तारिया सतगुरु सच्चा
काल ने जाल बिछाया डाटा बच के ना कोई जावे सच्चा गुरु जिनानु मिलिया तो आन छुड़ावे
काल में जाल बिछाया डाटा बच के ना कोई जावे सच्चा गुरु जिनानु मिलिया तो आन छुड़ावे सागर विच बेड़ा साडा रुड़िया जांदा तारिया सतगुरु सच्चा सतगुरु सच्चा किरपाल दाता रुड़िया जांदा सेवक आगे बाहों पड़ तारिया सतगुरु सच्चा.
Holding the arm of the disciple who was being pulled away, the true Satguru, Kirpal the giver, liberated him. The honorless soul wanders to door after door. She gets no support. I'm exhausted doing all the rites and rituals, but have not got any beloved. Oh, dear ones, my life was burning. After coming, he cooled me down. Your soul has separated from you. You yourself make us understand whether I am good or bad. Make me one with you now. O giver, we cannot bear the separation from you. The negative power has spread a difficult trap. No one goes from this world escaping from it. Those who have got the master, he makes them free. He liberated our boat, which was being pulled away in the ocean of life. Many saintly guests have come, but I did not get any knower of the heart. Everyone sang about God with their lips, but no one gave coolness to the soul. O Ajayab, who was there to consider you except Kirpal? This talk is entitled Come Back, My Children, given at Sant Bani Ashram, October 17, 1972, by Master Kirpal. Kabir says, I have not seen any man born who is happy. So masters say, what is the reason why we are not happy? The source of happiness is within you, and you've been seeking it outside all through life, in eating, drinking, enjoying scenes, music, this and that thing. If you had withdrawn from outside and risen above body consciousness, you would have found the source of light. So masters say that the human body is the highest in all creation. We have to be in the human body to come in contact with that source of all joy, all happiness, all wisdom, which is within you. Now you see, we are all identified with the body through the outgoing faculties. Our attention is all identified with it, so much so that we have forgotten ourselves. They say, rise within you, tap inside, and this is in one and all. How long will this body continue? Few days, few years. After all, we have to leave this body. So this is the golden opportunity in which we must find out that source of happiness which is within us, that can be only had if we rise above body consciousness. This is what the masters come and teach us. First, to rise above body consciousness. Withdraw your attention from all outside. Then withdraw your attention from the body below. Where does it go? Up. Because the seat of the soul is at the back of the eyes. And at the time of death, when the soul leaves the body, it withdraws first to the back of the eyes and then transcends. There the water of life is flowing, you see, is trickling. So they address all men alike. Oh, please withdraw your attention from the body below. Go up. That's the way back to light. That's the way back to God. This has been the teaching of all masters. The outer life has been given to you for a short time. Make the best use of it. After all, you have to leave the body. When you have to leave the body, why not leave slowly now? Leaving the body means leaving the body as at the time of death. A dying man's outer attention is withdrawn. If a man goes to him, he does not recognize him. Then the soul is withdrawn from the body, and the body becomes numb. The eyes are upturned, and it goes. This is what is called spirituality. Oh man, learn to leave this body. After all, you have to leave this body someday, sooner or later, maybe tomorrow, maybe after leaving this room, maybe that you go to sleep and never rise again. Sleep is called the younger sister of death. And moreover, you see, we are attached either to the body or the outside possessions, our family, our contacts, our friendships, or our outer enjoyments. When you repeat a certain action daily, then that becomes a habit, and habit turns into nature. You cannot leave it. So this is something to be done. You will say we have come here to enjoy, and this death question comes in every day. But this is the thing you have to do. If you are ignorant about it, then what will happen? After all, you have to leave. This attachment grows more and more. Why? You should go into it. Leave all desires. Leave all desires. The desires that are attached to outside, to possessions and everything. Lord Buddha says, be desireless. The 10th Guru says, be desireless. Desire is the thing which attracts you outside from day to day. You will go down, headlong down. The source of all attachment outside is your desires. There was one Wali Ram, the Prime Minister of Akbar the Great. It was a custom in Akbar's court that when the king arrived, all ministers would stand up and would not move until the king sat down. On this day, Wali Ram had a coat in which there was a scorpion, and the king was coming, so he could not move out of respect. It stung in one place, then another, then 3 or 4 times more. He kept quiet. When the king sat down, he said, look here, do you know the scorpion has bitten me so many times, and I have not moved in obedience to the king? If I take it that I am now prime minister, I've been given so much high position only by obedience to the king here. If I am obedient to my Lord, what more can I become? He pulled off his coat, threw it down, and ran away to the wilderness. The king was very fond of him. He sent a minister to bring him back. With all his entreaties, Wali Ram said, no, I have done that service. Now I am taking the service of God. Then the king himself went to him. He told him, look, Wali Ram, you are my prime minister, the most wise. I respect and love you. Will you come back? No, I have taken another service, a higher service than yours. He said, well, I would offer you anything you like. And Wali Ram said, anything? I would like you to go away from this place. You see? So what this desire is that binds us to the other things. We may be prime minister, may be king, may be anything. Man wants to have something, and to get that, he has to work like anything, maybe right or wrong. So masters say, you cannot leave this body and outer things unless you become desireless. Please leave off desire. Of course, it is these desires for outside things that are binding you. If you have a desire to know God, to become His, you'll become unconcerned. Do you know what happens? Breathing is going on day and night, and thy days are numbered. Masters in the East said, thy breaths are numbered. It must be finished. It goes in, goes out. We are just absorbed in our outer thoughts. We don't care. We are quite ignorant about all this. All the time, life is passing away. Time and tide wait for no man. After all, it is something like a pitcher full of water. Drop by drop, it is oozing out. Then what will happen? One day the pitcher will be empty. All the water will be out. Similarly, these numbers of breaths or drops of water, you might say, they are dropping out one by one. We think we are getting old. Truly speaking, we are growing young. A man who is still at 50 years, if he has passed 10 years, he has 40 years left. When 20 years have passed, he has only 30 years left. Are you growing older or younger? It is going down. So first of all, man should have some aim in life. That's the main thing. What is your aim? And the highest aim for a man is to know God. And the time is getting shorter. All of you are sitting here. I think you are 20, 30, 40, 50, 60 years old. If 50 years have passed away, you have got only a short time left to yourself. Have you achieved your purpose? And that purpose is knowing God only. Acting and posing won't do. You are deceiving your own self and deceiving the God within you. Have you reached God? Have you seen God? Are you true to him? If so, that's good. If not, we should hurry up. In the short time that remains, we should put in more time so as to be ready before we leave the body, because we have to leave the body when the time is finished. So when the number of breaths is over, then these are very common things, simple things, no exaggeration, hard facts. You are the best judge of yourself. Are you true to your own self? Are you honest? Have you come in contact with God? These contacts have been given to you as a favor, I tell you, grace of God. We have not earned them. Something has been given. Grow further, then it will be better. Do you know the parable that Christ gave? A rich man came and gave to one man 5 talents, another man 2 talents, a third man 1 talent. After some time he came up and asked the man who had given 5 talents what he had done with them. He had made 10. That's all right. The one to whom he had given 2 had made 4. But the man who had been given 1, he said, "Oh, I have kept it very safe." So what did he do? He took away the 1 talent that he had. You follow me? What I say? Set aside all your intellects, you see. These are hard facts. What is coming before us? This is a heart-to-heart talk. Don't you see that way what I am pressing before you? Every day, every hour, every minute, every second is bringing you closer to the end. Our time has been frittered away and we have not achieved the object. The result will be we will be bound to the outside and we will come back. And the cause of binding is only your desires. Desires bring us back. Worldly desires will bring you back, and the desire for God will take you to Him. Whatever your ruling passion is at the end of your life, you'll be driven there. That's the law. I am not giving you any bombastic talk, only simple words, what I have come to know, and I think it appeals to everyone. I am not saying anything which is not understandable. Don't you think like that? Then what have we done? We deceive ourselves, that's a pity. Why does not God approach us? Because we deceive him. 2 seekers after truth went to a saint. He simply tested them to see which one was fit. He gave them each a pigeon and told them to kill it where nobody sees you. So one was very active, very clever. He went around the side of a wall and killed him and came back in a few minutes. The other poor fellow went from morn till night and could not find any place to kill him where nobody was seeing him. He came back in the evening. "Master, there was no place where I could kill the pigeon. Why? Well, first the pigeon saw me, then I was seen. He was fit." These are simple things. The only thing required is to live up to them. That's all. If you have an MA or a PhD, or if you are a king or an emperor, no value. You will have to leave the body and you will have to go where you are attached. Masters do come from time to time to take you out of the body first. The first lesson, the ABC, the more you are attached outside, you cannot go up. The diary is meant only for that purpose. Do you see now how you develop, how much time you put in, and where you are attached? Leave them one by one. We pass the time in ignorance. All the time, God is calling you from within. The sound principle, the music of the spheres is coming within you from above. All masters say so. Tulsi Sahib says, "Sound is coming from the heavens, calling me back." Shamas Tabriz says, "Out of this temple of the body, I am hearing a sound calling me. Come up, bell is ringing wildly. Come back, my children, come back. You see, and we do not listen. This is how masters see, and this is within you. Light is given to show you which way to go, and sound directs you where to go. These are the 2 ways back to God, is it not? So masters always say, what is this all about? Why did it happen? Because of desire. We are oblivious of our own self too. We have forgotten ourselves. This forgetfulness starts from where? From the human body. We are having the body. We are identified with the body. This is due to that. When we are working from the level of the body, and the body is changing, and the world is changing, we are under a grand illusion, and desires keep us always given up to the outer world. When you leave the body, then, where are the desires of the outer world? Desire for God is better than the desires for the world. These are very simple lessons given by the masters, very simple. Even a child can understand, what to speak of the learned people. But learned people usually forget all these things in intellectual wrestling. That is why masters have great love for you, who, not the master, the God in him, because you are his children. He sends men now and then to bring you back home. So for that, what do we have to do? The point is, who can help you in that? Some master, call him by any name you like, someone who is competent, who rises above body consciousness at his own will and pleasure, and traverses into the beyond. He appears to be working in the world, but he is unattached. The boat is in the water, but the water is not in the boat. What does he do? He always says, look here, God is calling you back. He is within you. You are receiving that thing, but you are ignorant. You are attached outside. You are going under a delusion and never cared for it. So once you have come across a master like that, God has sent him for that very purpose, because you are children of God. So he has love for you. He takes pity on us and looks after our welfare. Once we come to the feet of the master, he has to look after us. What does he do? He winds up all previous actions. He winds up. The word winding up, I'm using, winds up to pay off all debts and takes you back home. If simply we keep his commandments, that's the point. Generally, we don't keep his commandments. We simply modify something which is to our own interests or purposes. We deceive our own self. We deceive the God in us, the master in us. So always I submit, be true to your own selves. You deceive the God in you and your own self. After all, you have to leave these outer things, all attachments, all enjoyments, all possessions. If you now begin to leave off slowly, how? When you are given a contact with the non-power within you, keep in contact with that and live up to the commandments of the master. Slowly these things will leave you. After all, here we have no rest. Outer things have no bliss, no joy in them. Only when our attention is absorbed in the outer things, then from that we feel unhappy. If we want permanent peace, joy, then we should come in contact with that power which is unchanging, which is eternal. God never dies. Outer things leave you. Masters come to give you a contact with the God into expression power. So this is what he says, slowly leave off. What does diary mean? Whatever our attachments, points of attachments may be due to, leave them off one by one. Weed out and put in time to your meditation. Meditation means withdrawing our attention from all outside and coming in contact with that power which is within you. So masters say that in this life you will have permanent peace, permanent joy. You will enjoy forever, never be unhappy. They request you people for your good to come in contact with that God into expression power, which is all joy, all happiness, all wisdom, all eternal. Then you will have that in your life. All your miseries are removed. All your outside troubles or disappointments will end. Masters only want to give you permanent peace and joy. They want nothing more. Remain where you are. You've got some labels on your bodies. That makes no difference. Whatever religion, whatever master we follow wants this to be done, we simply try to go by the rules and regulations fixed up by us, but we should not lose the spirit of them. So this meditation, you will find how much of a necessity it is. How much of a necessity is the diary. This applies to one and all, including myself and everybody. The law does not spare anybody. Ignorance of the law is no excuse. If you say you don't know, no, you have to go. Every moment is passing away. They don't care for you. Time and tide wait for no man. Just consider calmly. This is a time afforded to you by God to come to your own self and see what is happening within you. In the towns you have never dreamt of these things, is it not? This short time while you were here, it is worth more than emeralds and gold and rubies. Forget all your environments as long as you are here and see to the things in their right perspective, what they are, what you are doing. Are you going headlong down into the world to come again and again, or are you trying to go back? You will get help. Masters do come up to help you. They give you on the very first day a demonstration how to rise above body consciousness, and they also take care of all your deeds, karmas of the past. They wind them up. It is a very onerous duty, you see. Soul is bewildered to think of that duty. So it is a great blessing to come to the feet of the Master. Who gives it? God. To whom? Those who are yearning for him. The more hungry is man, the quicker he gets. The desire for God will bring you closer to God. If you take one step, he will take hundreds of steps to receive you. And if you desire for the world diametrically opposite, you'll go down, that's all. Mind that, so long as we do not lecture to our own self, no outer lecture will help us. These things you do know. I am not telling you anything new. You see, these are the hard facts, unless you lecture to your own self. You have heard this talk now. Now you have to see to your own self what you are doing. You have to understand. Nobody can help you unless you help yourself. So consider calmly what I have placed before you. If the ruling passion for God will remain, all others will subside, and you are sure to go back to God after leaving the body, and now you will be with him. God says in the Quran, those who remember me, I remember them. What I have submitted to you, take it home to your heart. Consider over it calmly. Nobody can help you unless you help yourself. You become the lecturer to your own self, and the result will be you will have peace, joy, permanent. These are heart-to-heart talks, you see, heart to heart, not lecturing, no new things. These are hard facts. We have simply been absorbed in other ways, you see. We have looked to the world so fondly and not to our own self. Unless we look to our own self, how can we know what our fate is, how we're going? You're always looking to others outside. How do the people think of me? That is also looking outside. So from this moment onward, have the sweet remembrance of God. Don't forget it. Have it for 3 days, 2 days. Ramakrishna says if a man has the sweet remembrance of God continuously for 3 days, he will see God. That will become the ruling passion. Continuously for 3 days, he said, continuously. I don't think you want to leave now, so have the sweet remembrance of God, that's all right. So we're going to be watching several different DVDs. The first one is a prayer from the disciple. Next one is now what I have to say. And the last one is what is love.
गुरु कृपाल मेरे घर आना, गुरु कृपाल मेरे घर आना।
The hymn just now read out is a prayer from the disciple to his master. says, it is you who has lacerated my mind, my heart. There is no other remedy other than your own self. Remedy of this heart only lies in your hands. No other doctor can heal it out. You are going away, but don't forget us. That is the prayer, you see. Well, Master does not forget, that's right. But till out of the anguished heart, you see, comes out the words from a disciple. For God's sake, don't forget us. We cannot forget you, but you also don't forget us. We are, after all, your own, you see. If you forget us, who will? What will be our own remedy, you see? So, the heart which is aching for just having a glimpse of the Master, you see, what a remedy can there be for that? Nothing else. No words. No, consolation will help you. Once it so happened, in the time of Lord Krishna, that there were many gopis, you see, they were very much in love of Lord Krishna. So he remained away for some time, say about 6-8 months or so. So they could not reach him. And they were crying like, you see, separation is a very bad thing. 2 times are very difficult for a man who has love in his heart, love in his heart for someone. One, the time which is just passed in awaiting, and the other time when he leaves. You see, both times are very hard times. So Lord Jesus sent one Udo messenger, go and console them, you see. Console them, well, look here, God is everywhere, Master is everywhere. He is in your heart of hearts, He is the very controlling power of your own self in the body. Why are you worried? He is the soul of your souls, this and that thing, many things. So he went, he preached to all those, to the best he could, you see. With all that, they heard very calmly, and last of all, told him, oh Udo, what you say is all right, but tell us, the eyes which are yearning to see that grading form of the Master, what is the remedy with you for that? So this is a prayer from the disciple to the Master, but don't forget us. And generally you will find, usually, as a matter of fact, this Master never forgets himself. He says, well, I had only one heart, that you have taken possession of that now. What to do? We can think of no other than you yourself. Your mind cannot be, heart cannot be 10, 20. You can devote one here, then there, then there. It's only one heart. Well, it is a throne of God. Don't let anybody sit on that except God. What we do, we just let every worldly thing sit on there and dethrone God. So Master, you see, Guru Arjan says the Master loves his, remembers his disciples with every breath. You see, can mother forget his children, small children? She might be working here, there, anywhere, you see, in the kitchen, everywhere, child is lying in his room, but there's a connection. Little children, child moves, yeah. Then his milk began to, you see, come from the breast. The child little cries, she at once runs and needs everything, maybe most valuable. Similarly, you see, we are all children of God. The God in man, He does not forget us. But the yearning of the heart, you see, the disciple does pray like that. Well, don't forget us. Even if you go away, we are yours after all. You see. But I tell you, it is mother first who loves us, the child. Child's love is only reciprocal. The love that a master has for his children, for a disciple, for his children, he looks on the level of God in him. He loves the disciples as hundreds of others won't love his children. But he loves his soul, judgment of the soul. With no consideration, no recompense, nothing of it. Mother may be loving the children, you see, with the hope when they will grow up, they will help us, this and that thing. In our old age, they will become our stake. But Master does not need that. He simply sees that, hey, they are all, the souls are my, the God in him thinks that he is my children. The more we have that yearning like that, you see, the more our mind is cleansed of all dross of the world, wiped away with the tears which roll down from the eyes, that water. With that water only, these dross of the filth of many births past can be washed away. Mother Room says at one place, if you want to go to the place of pilgrimage, the Makkah, so there are two ways from India, you see. One is through the sea, the other on the land. But the way on the land is very sandy, you see. There's dust of water. There are no communications to the deserts of Arabia. So it's very hard to reach the place of pilgrimage if you go on foot, or even on horses, you see. Because the sands no car can go, you see. And there's a way through the sea. And that takes you quicker there in 3 days. So he says, well, look here, if you want to have a pilgrimage of God, well, come through the waters of tears. You'll go quicker rather than you go through land or sands. What is that meant by that? Any prayers, any rites or ritual performed or reading of scriptures with dry hearts, like gymnastic, mechanical, that won't help you to reach God. Just you read scriptures, your heart should be full, and that heart should overflow to eyes. There was one Pandit, you see, he was relating a story of Rama. When there was one illiterate man, you see, he was sitting, he was reading out in Sanskrit language, and he was shedding tears like that. Pandit thought perhaps he had followed me very well, you see. When the talk was over, he called him and look here, you understood my talk, sermon very well. He said, I have not followed a word of you. And why were you crying and weeping? Then I had that scene of Lord Rama before me. My heart was full and shedding tears all through the scene. I never heard a word of what you told. So this heart of love, you see, this is the foreshadow of the coming things. When rain comes, there are clouds come before. You see. When there are blossoms in the trees, fruit-growing trees, there is hope for fruit. Similarly, the heart which is full of anguish, you see, yearning, overflowing with tears, you see, from the eyes. Such a one, you see, heart can reach God quickest. And you'll see sometimes we never remember God, you see. Days and days pass away. We never think of that. By keeping diary, there is one thing very important. As you have not seen all aspects of it, that during the day you are remembering the God in it. You see? Otherwise you won't remember it. At least at night you remember what I have been doing when I have to send this diary. Is it not a great blessing? We never realize the truth of the things which are given. And all the time you say, oh my God, I have to, not to do this, not to, always thinking of the Master, of the God in him. So such a heart, you see, becomes the fittest to receive him, the quicker way, in a quicker way. So that was a prayer like that, you very full of pathos and yearning, you see. Oh Master, you are going, but don't forget us. You see. We cannot remember you unless you remember us. That's our love is reciprocal, as I told you. So when you sit together, two men sit together, two disciples of the Master, naturally the remembrance of the Master comes. Isn't it? That is the first thing. When you are asked to just don't miss attending the group meetings. When you sit together, you think of the Master. One says of his own, says, well, this is like that, the other is like that. That way, the remembrance is revived. This is another thing. When you have, that is why Christ said, when more than one man sits in my name, I am there. You see? And moreover, you dwell for his sacrifice. So God, you see, when Master initiates anybody, he resides with him from very time, from that time, and never leaves him unless he takes him to the lap of the Father. And that is what is called God's power or Guru power or Christ power. So such like attitude makes us fit. Such like time spent when comes just sit in sweet remembrance. You will have responsibility. So these are some of the poems written by me when I was away from my Master. Yes. This state of mind, you see, cannot be expressed in words. It has not been given to words to express the feelings of the heart, you see, yearning of the heart. So such like attitude radiates in the atmosphere. They go to cleanse all foreign, external thoughts for the time being. It is just like, you see, ego, when it comes in, no spell is there. So when the eagle of love comes anywhere, you see, no thoughts arise there. So all Masters say, well, look here, heart is they've given you as a sacred trust. Don't misappropriate it. It's meant for God, and that only God is on that throne and nobody thing. So such like prayers, these things are only come out, you see, afresh from every heart, gush out of the heart. Only such like prayers help. Sometimes you got some models, some specimens of prayers are given by Masters. That is only such like words that they give out should come off the very heart, gush out from very heart. Only mechanical repeating something that can be so effective. If you love him, you see, you abide in his heart, let my words abide in you and you abide in me. How can you abide in it when you remember? The more yearning, the more easily actually, you see. And what does it cost? Anything? And time flies away like anything. At a time of separation from Master, at least, sometimes for 8 months, once, you see, and these things came out of my heart. Heart is only one or two or three, how many? You have got one. Yeah. You want heart, you see. When you give your heart, what remains? Where the heart goes, everything goes, you see. Body and soul both. This is what is meant by surrender or devotion. Simply in intellectual ways or philosophical ways of thinking this and all that. Prophet says, if the learned men come to know a little iota of what madness we've got, yearning for the Lord, they will leave, forget everything and they'll dance like anything. Such a heart is the abode of the Lord, yes. Even when we say prayers, we are thinking of the worldly children, such and such, such and such. Tulsidas says, just clean your mind so that God may, your beloved may manifest there. Then he defines what is called friendship, what is cleaning of the heart. He says, a heart in which no thought other than that God comes. That's the pure heart. With no other thought, you see, comes up, you see, except God. Love of God, yearning of God, such a heart is it, really God manifests. That is why it is said, blessed are the pure in heart, for they shall see God. Purity means that.
गुरु कृपाल मेरे घर आना, गुरु कृपाल मेरे घर आना.
Now what I have to say, masters come, they address you not according to the labels you are carrying of one religion or the other. They simply address you as man. Not as man only, but as a soul and soul body. Soul is of the same essence as that of God. They come, they want each soul to go back to the home. Soul is conscious entity, its home is not here. Man body has been afforded to you as a golden opportunity to enable you to go back home. So they address, O soul, hear me attentively. Your beloved lives in the high heaven. We are in the physical heaven now, the astral heaven, the causal heaven, the super causal and beyond. Your beloved lives in the highest heaven. Why don't you go up? You say, we don't know. They say, I tell you why you are not going. He says, because you are in the control of mind. You have struck a fast friendship in mind. So just break this friendship, please. He is a friend, he is an enemy in the form of friend. He will always keep you earthbound through the outgoing faculty. I remember there was a guru of the Namdari sect. One CID man was tied to him. He is a very servant, very noble, always at his beck and call day and night. But he was a man of the CID, Concentration Government Department. So he took him to the exile. And when he was in exile, he said, all right, friend, I have done my work. You see, your mind is such a friend like you. You always keep you bound to the earth. Won't let you go. Don't listen to him. He is of the same essence as that of what you say, Satan. You follow me? So Master say, look here, your beloved is in the highest heaven. You are bound down by this mind, who appears to be a very fast friend, but he is a fast friend, the outer one, but inner he is your foe, your enemy. He will always keep you on the earth. Now, what to do? Well, break this friendship. Let it be little, relax. Don't have that friendship day to day more fast, more strong. You just, because you see, mind also takes strength from us. You withdraw your attention, what can the mind do? Now how to withdraw your attention from the mind and from outside things, outgoing faculty? You can sit at the feet of some master who will let you know how to withdraw your attention. So then you will if you break your friendship with the mind, you will have a place which is eternal. You are not to come back at any time. If at all you will have to come back, you will come back as to guide the child of humanity. So the only way back is to how to extricate yourself from mind, friendship. Mind control is very long, you see. In the physical body is your Pindiman mind, physical mind. In the astral body it is astral mind. In the causal body it is causal mind. That is very long rope, you see. 3 planes are under control. So just sit at the feet of the Master who will give you a way up and guide you every day to extricate yourself from the bonds of mind. He says, this body that you are wearing, it is of the negative power, made of metal. You will have to leave this man body someday. Guru Nanak says your body has been betrothed with negative power. He will take you away. Don't be attached to it. After all, you have to leave someday, sooner or later. Even if you do not like to take, even then you leave separated from the body. So this is not your true home, your conscious entity. Your true home is true home of the Father, which is of all consciousness. So Master comes from time to time to tell you what God sends them to bring you back home. He says, well, you are eternal, why not enjoy yourself there? What is there lying in here? After all, you have to leave the body. Of course, you have got the golden opportunity of the man body in which you can go back home. So here, what entangles you in the body? There are 10 outgoing faculties. One of sight through the eyes, one is hearing through the ears, one is of smell through the nose, one is of taste through the tongue, and the other of contact with the skin. These are 10 outgoing faculties which are round your neck, dragging you to the outside world. So these outgoing faculties, you receive impressions from all outside, from day to day. And you are so you are attached to them, you cannot leave them. So this is the disease. And in the body there are 10 doors. 2 of the eyes were apparent, 2 of the nose, 2 of the ears, mouth, and 2 underneath these are apparent. 9 doors. And there is 10th door also. Thank God that is also within this man's body. But that is at a high level, where these 9 doors end there above the 10th door is there. Where at the time of death soul is withdrawn from all outside and from the body below and the eyes are upturned, that back the eyes. That's the 10th way back to God. So that is in darkness first. When you withdraw your attention from us, you see darkness. So how to penetrate darkness, this is little thought or way of given by a master, you succeed. You may be lying there for years and that won't be up. It is said in Bible, you see, what you see, many prophets could not see. That you hear, many prophets others could not hear. They sat there, the straight and the gate, narrowly way, will lead it to life. Many tried but did not find it. So this cannot be opened without the help of a world-made flesh man. So you are going to open, when you rise above the 9 doors, you open, knock the door. But who has knocked the door and shall be opened unto you, that door lies above the 9 doors. That is closed. Knock and he will open to you who is within. If you hear his voice, then I say, I will sup with you and you will sup with me. Take cross daily. Yeah, like that. Die daily. What is dying? Leaving the 9 doors, eyes are upturned. This is a practical only. Dying when alive. So this is again and again Master come and tell you. To all men alike, whether you are of the east or the west, north or south, you see, when you are bearing one level or the other, that makes no difference. These bodies are made of flesh. But you are not the flesh. You are the soul, conscious entity. That power which moves this body, that you are. And that also is controlled by some higher power within you, who is God into expression power. Simply you have to withdraw from outside, nothing more. You have to do no penances. Not you have to dig any earth, you see. It's only not to think of what outside, withdrawing attention from outside. And even if you try, come back to the eyes, then little boost is required. Even to be withdrawn from outside, we are so much identified with outside, we cannot differentiate ourselves. Some help is required, how to be way up, how to be up. That requires the attention of someone who is, in whom God's grace is working. Fortunate those are who have got such a one who have come in contact with such a one who helps you in that way. And that is the grace of God working through him. Because with all his children, he wants all children to come back home. And they tell us, look here, why don't you go back? I sent you into the world. You are so much intoxicated, what you don't want to come back home. Come back. Have your enjoyment forever. These are the simplest teachings of masters, and they help you. Not only say you go your own self, but they help you how to withdraw from outside, with little way up. And with all this concession, if you people don't go on with it, what should I say, how unfortunate we are if we don't do that. This is a work which is concerned as our very personal work, very private, most private work, which concerns us, and nobody else can help you in that. And it is you have to withdraw from outside. Nobody else will do it for you. It is you who have to leave the body. Nobody else will leave the body at your place. So how to conquer that? No escape from it. Then learn to die, so that you may begin to live. These are in a nutshell very simple teaching of the Master. For we yogis, elders, certain hundreds of years, you get in no time. Out of so much talk, how many? Only 6 or 7 were there. They are Christians, they are not doing the right way. Even with all these concessions, you do not go on. God knows when you do it. So, fortunate you are here. Make the best of the time. And also continue doing that, the foremost private work. Those who have been connected with you with the flowing pen of God, respect them, pay off debts. But have your way back to God. Also help others who have come in contact with you to go back home. That's what I can say.
गुरु कृपाल मेरे घर आना, गुरु कृपाल मेरे घर आना।
I was just talking about, you see, what is love. Everybody says, I love God, man. You see, I love my master, I love this and that. But what is love? Love is the fruit of a tree, you see. It is the ultimate goal, which develops comes up within us. Whatever we start, there are other steps which leads to love. If we love with all our, you see, love God with all thy heart, with all thy soul, with all thy strength. Heart is one or two. Heart is only one. You can only give it to somebody. If you give away your heart to somebody, then what remains to be given? You see? Then you'll think that way what he thinks, not your own scheming or anything, nor the least, you see. This is the ultimate goal. Lord Krishna said, "O my disciple, heart is only one." That Lord Krishna has taken away. See? Who else will love God, you see? That has already been given to the God in man. Then nothing remains to be given to God now separately, you see. So first our heart should be, what you say, not broken into pieces. That should be sometimes into one, you see. When it is only, complete, not broken into pieces, only then you can give. Our master once, you see, in a talk, he was giving a talk, he said, already if any of you can give your heart, you just can go to heaven. One man stood up, well, I give my heart. Then so is heart in your control? Have you controlled your heart? He said, no, then how can you give it? You can give only something which is in your control, in your possession. No, heart is led away by outgoing faculties. Here, there, everywhere. Only that is, you see, concentrated. How can you give it? We have no control over our heart. Our heart is dragged away in so many ways. So I was just talking about love. You see, that is the ultimate fruit of a fruit tree. There are steps leading to that. So first step is, we wish, you see. We like to have something. It's only liking, not only wish. Heart is given only when you withdraw it from all outside things. And it is under your control, you see. So there are steps leading to that. What we have got now, it is only, we wish, we like, let it be done like that, you see. That is a better thing. But it is not yet done. That's mind. So there are steps leading to that. The first step is, if you love me, keep my commandments. What are the commandments? You know, everybody knows. Love thy God with all thy heart. The word heart is there. With all thy heart, not pieces. Any heart which is cut into pieces, here, there and everywhere. So let it be complete first, you see. Only then you can give. We love God only out of some liking or wishing, wishful thoughts. Wishful thoughts, you might say. So first thing starts from keep my commandments. For instance, when you go, even the policeman in charge out there, stop. Even the president stops. That's order. If anyone whom you love, always stop there. Don't take further step. But do we keep his commandment? No. Then where is the love? We hanker after love. We have wishful thoughts to have love, but we have not got love yet. We have not laid the first stone of the building too. Foundation starts when you keep commandments. Then he says, all right, devote regular time to your meditations. Weed out all imperfections within you from day to day. We say we have got no time to keep diary. What to speak of love, you see, we have not even started it yet. Further, If you wish to have thought with somebody, love with somebody, then it is told, you see, of one Majnu. He was a great lover of one Laila, you see. She was a princess. Once he was just, you see, hugging and just the feet of a dog, he was just hugging, and just with the mouth he was just giving love to the dog on his face and everything. People ask, what are you doing? Are you going mad? He said, no, this dog, I have seen him sometimes going in the street of my Laila whom I love, you see. If we can love even dogs, going, just walking someday in the street in which his beloved Laila was living, if we have love for somebody, for Master's sake, for God, anybody who is going there will naturally, those who come to the Master, isn't it? We'll never find faults, criticizing. We'll just become humble, you see? And we love even the dogs who go there, just chat their feet too. This is a symbol that you are growing love for your beloved, you see, for your Master. Do we do? This is one of the symbols, I would say, symptoms or symbols, to show that you are having some love for somebody. These are the foundation stones, not love as yet, mind that. Love is giving away of your heart. Heart is one. When that is given away to somebody, then what else remains? Even, I tell you, Maulana Rum says, when you accepted your Master, once for all, even the Master, you see, even the Prophet and God both are there in him. You see, they are not without him, they are one in that. So our respect goes to God. Once when we give where that God is manifested, it is just given to God or anybody, you see. You understand, as I told you in the very beginning, love is the fruit of a tree. First we start with wishful thoughts, liking to have something by comparative, say by discrimination, you see, or by reading scriptures. Whom should we love? Soul should love God, because the conscious entity, it must go to our consciousness that is natural. It has been attached to the outward worldly things. Result is, we come and go again where we are attached. So if you want to have love for God, that everybody in his, I think, to his own, from his own level of thinking, he is considered that he is loving God. God we have not seen. God is manifested somewhere at the human pole. If we say we love him, then how the love foundation stone will start from where? By keeping his commandments. First. Second, when you love somebody, even anybody who goes there and lives there, you love him too. We criticize, we sometimes fight, even with those who are going there within themselves. Then where's the love for the Master or for God? These are the stepping stones. But there is further thing, something. This is the first thing. When you grow love for God or God-man, it's one and the same thing. That you will be having, what you say, at the heart of heart you will be hankering to have him. You see? You cannot forget, you would like to have somebody, the company of somebody who talks about him. You see? His first-hand experiences, or who has been with him. That's what that comes now. Further, you would like to be just near him, as near as possible. Then even you are not there when somebody speaks of him, your heart becomes full and overflows through your eyes. You see? These are symptoms that you are having love now. Now the fruit, these are the blossoms coming up, blossom coming up, which will turn into fruit. You see? If the rain is expected, first you will have clouds. If there are no clouds, where is the rain? Where there are no blossoms, where is the fruit? You follow? So as I told you, love is the fruit. Everybody says, I love, I love, I love, I love. Love can be only have one idea, not two, three, four. That cannot be, heart can be split up into parts and given one here, one there, one there. Not it. So as I told you, these are the steps. One, keep the commandments. Second, weeding out all imperfections. Third, devoting time to the spiritual practices. Then have the company of somebody who just reminds you of your ideal. Avoid all other company of all others in whose society you are attached to the world or forget him. You see? If you don't get such like society, better live all alone, all aloof. Live with this master speaking through books, through scriptures. It's better there. Then further, what is the further symbol? That you are having love now nearer, you will feel very separation. You see? You will be hankering to see him. You always, some like even you hear of him, your whole hairs are on your body will stand. You see? Sensation like you feel. And further, even when you hear of him, even then your heart becomes full and tears roll down from your cheeks. You see? These are the symptoms showing that the fruit is nearing. These are blossoms. You see? Ultimately, when fruit comes, you are for the master, master is for you. These are steps, you see. We have to now judge what we do. We cannot hear anything, you see, which is not according to scriptures, according to what God is saying. Even against any propaganda which may be carried out, you see. You follow now my point? We say love, we love God, we love our master, this is all right. But where the outer symptoms, how it starts. Love is only giving of your heart once for all. That heart cannot be retaken and given to somebody else. And that also we can give if the heart becomes under our control. We can't give. It is only a wishful thoughts we are having, you see. We should have. So this is something very practical if you have to wade through, I would say. That doesn't come in a day. Rome was not built in a day. You see. That is just developed. Direct company of the master or indirect when you feel receptivity even at thousands of minds. This is the way how to develop it from day to day. And time will come when you say, who is this man? Who is living in this body? Am I? You'll forget it. You'll see your master is there. Even your hands will hold that is master's hands, not yours. This is the ultimate goal, you see. Love is the ultimate fruit or the goal. That is why it said God is love and love is God. We have not gone into the depths, I mean, what is love? We speak of love. Everybody has to speak of love. He knows he has got love for the master, for God, etc. But where you stand actually? One may say, I love God and just hates his brothers. I think Christ said once, yes, if you hate your brother, do not love your brothers. How can you say you love God whom you have not seen? those you see. You have no love for him, you don't love him. How can you have love for him for whom you have not seen, you see? You follow my points? This to be watched. Man can self-interest to see where I stand. I know what is making for my own after this life. Everybody knows. He taps inside. He unravels himself like a strict judge where we stand. Can we boldly say, I love my master, love my God? So if this is done, this I give peace everywhere, at homes, in societies, in countries, and all the world over. But this love knows, there are different aspects I'm talking of. Yesterday another aspect, day before another aspect, today is another aspect. So from today you should judge where you stand. Are you really loving God? Are you really on the way to love God? I was not really loving God. Even you are on the way leading to love, then it's all right. That you can judge better in your actions, not talk. As I told you, that starts only from the ABC starts from keeping his commandments. When you love him, those who go to him, naturally love for them. You see? When you have more love for your master, or even the dog going there, you must lick their feet. These are the symbols, you see, symptoms to show that you are beginning to love God or Master, or what is love, you see. So first of all, it coincides with keeping commandments. If you love me, keep my commandments. And those who come here, they don't be, really your love lies in the fact you must be of service to others. You see, those who hate love God and hate brothers and other creation, how can you love God? You see, it is only mere talk, lip talk. Go into the depths and find out where you stand, you see. That's all right. तो मैं ये कह रहा था, आप भाई बहनों ने समझा भाई? प्रेम किसको कहते हैं, कहाँ से शुरू होता है? अभी प्रेम नहीं बना। प्रेम तब हो जब दिल साबित हो। दिल साबित हो तो किसी को दे, वो तो सवाल नहीं अभी, कि अपने इख्तियार में नहीं। दूसरे कहाँ से शुरू होता है, पहले कहना मानने, उसका कहना मानो बस। अब तो उसके इशारे पर चलो, वो ना भी कहे उसके इशारे पर चलो। एक पिता अपने बच्चों में क्या चाहता है कि वो प्यार से रहें। A father wishes all his children be all living amicably, loving each other, sacrificing oneself for themselves, for them. This is first thing to show. Even those who come, whether they are the disciples or not, even they love them too. So this is how this is the beginning of growing into love, I would say. That's a much better word, you see. तो भाई प्रेम सिखाता है कहना मानना, कहना मानना। आज से मान लो, सुनते रहे ना, बातें सुनते रहे, काम नहीं बनाएंगे। It cannot be said that you have got so much information in your brain that won't help you, you know, unless you put into practice. You live up to it. दूसरा जीवन साफ रखो, भजन रोज करो। जो वहां ने गनीमत समझो, जो काम करना है वो ये गनीमत समझे कि परमात्मा ने तुमको चुना उस काम के लिए। You are the chosen few who have been selected for to serve the master, director. You see? आपस में प्यार होना चाहिए। प्यार किस बात में है? एक ही काम के लिए काम कर रहे हो ना, प्यार से करो। अगर कोई एक दूसरी को तो प्यार से समझाते हो। सस्क्रामी जाती है, निम्रता है, प्यार भरी लफ्ज हो, वो बहिष्ठ बन जाता। आसमानों पर तो होगा, there may be heaven on or anywhere else, but you cannot create heaven here by living humbly, simply, lovingly, you see, at the feet of the Master. Kabir once said, you see, he said, I went to the house of my father, you see, went there and found father was not there. And when I came to know where he is living in the saints on the earth, going in their feet, you see. So you can create heaven on earth, you see. Let thy kingdom come on earth. What is meant by that, you see? That can come only if you live up that way. Now decide by comparing it. Go into your hearts where you stand. Boasting won't do. Live. Prove by your action. सत्संग में आने का मतलब यही खाली पढ़ छोड़ना काफी नहीं, ये बातें ज्यादा एक्सप्लेन करनी पड़ती है. दी तो किताबों में है, रेफरेंस आर देयर इन द बुक, बट नॉट सो क्लैरिफाइड पोजीशन यू सी which you have now. And more of these things cannot you put in detail in the books too. Many things are wrought by attention. The very attention, words given with attention, you see, that go to the heart. So, excuse me if I said that books won't help you. You see, living book will help you. And Master is a living book. You see, that's all. भाई साहब जो सुनते हो उसको मानो, फिर लिव करो, फिर जो से जाने उनके पाँव चूमो. वो गरीब में समझा आपको ये सेवा दी गई मिलकर. You're all in the body. Those have been chosen few for that. Why not all the world over? Those who have been chosen, they are fortunate. They should prove worthy of the being chosen, you see. जो चुने गए उनको इस बात को साबित करना चाहिए कि वो बड़े भाग्यशाली हैं कि वो चुने गए काम के लिए. We are all working for one common cause, and that common cause of God, not of any society or any country, you see. यही बातें समझने वाली. और जितना अपनी जीवन में तुम उसको लाओगे उतना सुख हो जाए. You won't, इस heaven को छोड़कर, you won't like to leave the heaven at the feet of the Master and go to another heaven above, you see. So God is highest in the company of the saints. You see that? बहुत अच्छा था. आपने समझा बात भाई, फिर समझाने की जरूरत ना रहे.
We can have our closing motion.
Page 267. 267.
267.
267.
तुमसे मेरी प्रीत पुरानी है, गुरु प्यारे प्यारे कृपाल गुरु तुमसे तुमसे मेरी प्रीत पुरानी है, कृपाल गुरु प्यारे प्यारे कृपाल गुरु तुमसे. दरवाजे पर पड़ा हुआ हूँ, हाथ पसारे खड़ा हुआ. दरवाजे पर पड़ा हुआ
हाथ पसारे खड़ा हुआ,
अखियाँ प्यासी दर्श दिखाओ, दया करो प्रभु पार लगाओ। अखियाँ प्यासी दर्श दिखाओ, दया करो प्रभु पार लगाओ। दीन बंधु करुणा के सागर, मेरी सुध कैसे बिसरानी है। कृपाल गुरु प्यारे प्यारे, कृपाल गुरु तुमसे 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 मेरी प्रीत पुरानी। हे कृपाल गुरु प्यारे प्यारे, कृपाल गुरु तुमसे। कृपा करी संत जन तारे, सतगुरु तुमने अदर। कृपा करी संत जन तारे, सतगुरु तुमने अदम उबार। शिवरी के झूठे पद खाय, सब शरणागत कंठ लगाय। शिवरी के झूठे पद खाय, सब शरणागत कंठ लगाय। तुमने सबके संकट काटे, सबकी पीड़ा जानी। हे कृपाल गुरु प्यारे प्यारे, कृपाल गुरु तुमसे 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 मेरी प्रीत पुरानी। हे कृपाल गुरु प्यारे प्यारे, कृपाल गुरु तुमसे। है सतगुरु मैं शरण तुम्हारी, तुम सागर में बूंद तुम्हारी। हे सतगुरु मैं शरण तुम्हारी, तुम सागर में बूंद तुम्हारी। तुम ही माता पिता और भ्राता, मैं हूँ याचक तुम हो नाता। जुड़ई माता पिता और भ्राता, मैं हूँ याचक तुम हो नाता। जन्म यही जन्म होगी गाथा, यही जन्म जन्म की कहानी। हे कृपाल गुरु प्यारे प्यारे, कृपाल गुरु तुमसे 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 मेरी प्रीत पुरानी। हे कृपाल गुरु प्यारे प्यारे, कृपाल गुरु तुमसे।
O beloved Kirpal Gurus, my love with you is very ancient. I am lying at your door. I am standing with my hands stretched out. The eyes are thirsty. Make me have your darshan. Shower grace, O Lord. Take me across, O friend of the miserable ones, the ocean of compassion. How do you forget me? Showering grace, you liberated the saints, O Sakru. You have liberated even the sinners. You ate the contaminated fruits of Shivri. You embraced all those who came into your refuge. You have erased everyone's difficulties. You have known everyone's pains. O Sakru, I am in your refuge. You are an ocean, and I am your drop. You are my mother and father and brother. I am a beggar. You are the giver. O Ajaib, this is the tale of lives. This is the story of birth after birth. Thank you, Master, for your holy satsang and for the special retreat in honor of beloved Sant Kirpal Singh Ji Maharaj. May God bless us all.